It's Raining Card Games, and welcome to the highlight and analysis video of the RCG Cup. So about a week ago, we recently hosted our first online tournament on the channel, the RCG Cup, a 32-man tournament which followed a World Cup style bracket with group stage, and then on the following day we had our knockout stage. And to say the least, this tournament was crazy. The diversity, the matchups, the results, all of it so entertaining to watch. If you haven't already checked out the live stream to see how things went down, we have some coverage and some great feature matches on that stream. Go ahead and check that out if you haven't done so already. And let's go ahead and just start talking about this tournament. So first up, let's go ahead and look at the breakdown for the group stage. So here, one of my moderators on the Discord server made up a really nice pie chart getting an idea of how diverse this format was. So as you can see, we have a lot of different kind of decks, some ranging from meta, so we have Salad, Altergeist, True King Dino, Adamancipator, some stuff that you would expect to see in the current meta climate, but then we also have a really wide diversity. I mean, Worms, we have the Crusadia Kaiju, Guard Dragon Rocket Turbo deck. I don't even know what to call it. It's just a really mouthful of a name. All of these kind of variants. We have a Volatile Dinosaur builds. It's just mind-blowing. The different zombie variants. It's just a huge, diverse tournament. So you get to see so many matchups that it was amazing to watch. And I really was glad to see that the people who joined this tournament had a really diverse format and brought some really creative decks into the tournament. So for some of you who are interested in the group stage standings, here on the screen on the side of me, I'm going ahead and flashing you the results and basically what decks top, because if you can see on the results, some of the decks you would not expect to be topping in those groups and just how the matchups work. So for example, like our Ancient Warrior deck piloted by Artist with a Fro, a sealed only variant, mind you, taking his group, and then also seeing the ability of the Plunder Patrols in their new form now that they have actual support, being able to be quite explosive, as well as seeing the True King Dino decks clearly dominating the group stage meta. So all of these groups, highly diverse, the matchups, and it just made for an incredible standing moving into the knockout stage. So before we go ahead and hop into the knockout stage, if you haven't already, please go ahead and like, subscribe, comment down below, hit the notification bell, and if you feel like it, join us on the Discord server, follow me on Instagram, and then always, if you really want to support the channel, you can join as a YouTube channel member or join us on Patreon, and then also feel free to check out our TCG Player affiliate link if you want to buy some stuff online, and then also we have Patreon as well. But anyway, let's go ahead and now look at how the knockout stage went down. So before we go ahead and cover some of the decks that made it quite far into the knockout stage, let's first highlight this one deck that on stream you could tell that it was just a joy to watch this happen. Unfortunate that this deck was not able to reach further rounds for more coverage, but I just want to highlight Mutron piloting a Spellbook Jowgen control beatdown strategy, essentially beefing up his Jowgen with cards like the Power of the Guardians equipped spell and just smacking into people with a high attack Jowgen. This deck was crazy, but unfortunately, it lost out in the first round to 6 Samurai, piloted by Liberty. So, yeah, wow. But still, just to go to show how crazy some of the decks were in this tournament. So before we go ahead and cover our 2 finalists in the RCG Cup, first up, let's give an honorable mention to our 3rd place runner-up, Corridor, who piloted Altergeist. He had a very interesting matchup, which was a battle of the back row. Essentially, it was Guru Control and Altergeist going head-to-head, and in a grind game that was fun to watch, he was able to take that out, and Altergeist, don't write them out. They are still a very competent and potent deck going into the current format, being able to control all those. Arguably, you may say that Eldritch may be the better of the two, but still, Altergeists are still a powerhouse to be reckoned with, and congratulations on finishing 3rd place with this deck. So let's talk about our 2nd place finisher, Michael Sparks, who piloted Zombie World Zombies. He only suffered 1 match loss in the group stage, and then moving on to the knockout stage, he was able to go all the way to the final And it was incredible watching some of the decks, how he used the deck, and basically controlling the field, because a lot of these decks, Zombie World can shut them down, such as True King Dino and Six Samurai. Not being able to use monsters according to their proper their typing can be really devastating. And he masterfully managed to reach the final stage of the tournament, where he was even able to resolve Awaking the Dragon to bring out Raid Raptor Ultimate Falcon. Fitting considering what channel this is on. But unfortunately, he was not able to defeat our champion of the RCG Cup. So let's go ahead and talk about our champion himself, Zero, who was piloting ABCs. Yes, you heard me right, ABCs in the post-ban list, April ban list world, where Buster Dragon is limited to 1. He was able to masterfully pilot this deck to insane amounts of advantage, being able to build very intimidating boards, including Boral Load Savage Dragon, having his Buster Dragon on field, and all different forms of interruption, being able to recur his resources, and it was just incredible to watch, and especially in the final matchup, how he was able to come back from so many different cards like Super Polymerization, from Awaking the Dragon hit, all of these cards, how he was able to somehow pull it together and claim first place. It is truly amazing to see this kind of deck built in a post Buster to 1 era, and don't rule ABCs out yet, because they have a lot of stuff that they can still do and plenty of engines that can be splashed in to see and get results. And if you want to check out Zero's channel, I have a link down in the description below. And that is going to do it for our highlight and analysis video of the first RCG Cup. This tournament was really fun, a little bit stressful at times just managing, but I do think at some point in the future I may host another online tournament. Given the current circumstances of the Yu-Gi-Oh! World right now, we don't really have any physical tournaments to go to, so it is fun being able to give you guys some kind of competitive outlet in order to, you know, keep the Yu-Gi-Oh! Nerves calm. But I will probably need some help in hosting future tournaments and whatnot, so if you're interested in helping out, you can go ahead and join the Discord server and message either myself or one of the moderators showing your interest to help. That would be really helpful in order to bring you more kind of content like this and more awesome coverage and prizing for future tournaments to come. But anyway, you guys, that is going to do it for me. Thank you so much for, if you're watching this video and participated, thanks for joining in the RCG Cup, and then also, just thanks for tuning in. Views really help, likes really help, and you guys are a joy to make videos for. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. I'm going to catch you in the next video.